Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is an SU-5, the Tier 4 Soviet SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Mountain Pass. And it's being commanded by me. Yes, it's another of my subsidiary accounts, the Q one. And yep, I decided to play around with my Tier 4 Arty. Now, the SU-5, what can I tell you about it? Well, designed on the T-26 light tank, a Soviet light tank. It has a 152mm mortar. You can have other guns, but the top gun is a 152mm mortar, and it only carries 12 rounds. Now that's a bit of a problem because there's always 15 enemies to kill. So you're never going to be able to kill them all with your magazine. You have to rely on the rest of your team to do some killing for you. Now, the good thing about this particular Arty is that it's known as the Faden's Medal Machine. That's the reason for that, is that because there's only 12 rounds of ammunition, it's very likely that by the time you actually use up most of your ammo, there'll only be one enemy left, and if you can kill him with your last round, you get a Faden's Medal. And I've done that twice. Okay, now I'm aiming for targets, and there's an AMX CLC, and he's underneath the bridge. I look at that M5, but he's retreating rapidly, and he'll be out of range very shortly. So there's no point in me dialing in on him. But I can dial in on this AMX CLC, and I fire a round at him when he backs away, and get a splash hit for 37 hit points, 1 critical hit, but he takes out the looks. Now I'm trying to line up another shot for him, waiting for the reload to go through. No, he's just gone into cover. He's gone under the cover of the bridge. I can't hit him. But there are some enemies at the other end of the map. There's an M5A1 Stuart up on top of that plateau. And there's a T28E with the F30 gun, the big gun. And an M8A1, he's dashing off to the west. And we've got a VK3001H up there. Now, that M5A1 Stuart keeps rocking backwards and forwards. I'm almost fully dialed in now. Ready to shoot and waiting for him to pull forward. He does. I'm loaded. Round out. And I get a big hit. 176 hit points. And some stun. And I picked up some stun assist straight away because it's 152mm. It actually does produce some stun. But very little. Okay, T28E. I'm loaded. Round out. And I get hit. 161 and pick up some stun assist straight away. You shouldn't have pulled forward at that moment because I'm ready to shoot. Now I'm indicating my target so my teammates know what I'm going to go for. Round out again. And he pulls back at just the right moment. But I still get a splash for 59 hit points and 3 critical hits. So that probably is one of his crew members has gone down. He's backing away. He's not happy. Round out. And this time I get a kill shot. 47 hit points and he's out the game. Right, VK3001H. He's remarkably stationary. He shouldn't really be in this circumstance. Round out. And a hit. 170 this time. And I picked up some stun assist. Now, it looks to me like he's backing away. Maybe something's wrong with his vehicle. But he's stopped. Round out. And I get a splash again. 71 hit points. 1 critical hit. He may be tracked. I'm almost ready to shoot. I've got a teammate coming up on my right. Round out. And that's a rather explosive kill shot there. 9 hit points. At this moment I noticed that the AMX CLC has managed to come down the ice road and he's threatening our cap. And the Bishop noticed it at the same time. It pays to look at your minimap sometimes. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and spot that AMX CLC, thread my way through this gap here without knocking the tree down. I don't want to let the enemy Arty know where I am. But I get to this position thinking he's going to be in front of me, but actually he's already past me. I lock on, but he realises that I'm just about to shoot at him, so he turns to face me and shoot at me. But the Bishop's got no cares at all. He just drives straight down the cliff face. And the AMX looking at him, so I decide to do the same. Shoot down the cliff, and I try to line up on him, but I can't because unfortunately he's got beyond my field of fire, and he's lining up to take a shot at me, And he gets taken out by the bishop with a shotgun. So that was very nice. So we've got 2 kills. The bishop has got 1. And I suddenly realised there's possibly a Churchill 3 coming up. And I think, well, I've only got a few rounds left, 3 rounds left. The bishop's probably much better suited to shotgunning the enemy at close range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward and spot for him. And I'd send a message in chat saying I spot. So hopefully he'll be able to put a shot into the Churchill. Okay, I'm looking for him. Oh my god, he's a lot closer than I thought he would be. I've locked on, marked the target with a T key, but he's too close for me to hit at this point. So I can't fire an Arty shot at him, but I've locked onto him anyway, and I'm backing away because I want to get into the bushes. So if he does come up that rise, I will put an ambush shot right into him, horizontally. He'll probably spot me straight away, but at least I'll get a shot into him, and maybe the KV-1 who's coming back to defend the cap will have a go at him too. Line him up, and shotgun, 89 hit points, but he now knows where I am, and he fires at me straight away, and again, and yep, he's got me. So third shot kills me, but another shot goes into the Churchill 3, and down the hill comes the bishop again to try and attack him. This guy obviously likes ski jumping. He's probably been watching too much of the Olympics, and the KV-1 takes out the Churchill. Okay, and the bishop, he's now off to try and find some Arty. There's the KV-1, and yep, there's the bishop, and he's off hunting for enemy Arty. We know there's an AMX out there, and there's also a Panzerseps, and there's the AMX. And the Panzerseps has been killed. And the KV-1 sorts out the AMX. And that wins the game. So I thought you should see that, because it was quite funny the way that Bishop driver had absolutely no fear whatsoever. He just came flying down the hill at high speed to attack whoever was coming down up the ice road. And it was a laugh. So let's have a look at the end of battle results, and it was an ace tanker for me in the SU-5. I bruised the medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 11 in that one. And a win 8 of 2499. So it's quite a high win 8, but I did get 6 hits on the enemy. 2 on each of the, well actually it says 6 penetrating hits. But actually I did get more. It's showing more actually, but I think actually that may have been the assistance on the AMX CLC. But let's have a look at the team score. Well, I didn't get the highest amount. I was well down the table. Third place with 819 hit points of damage. And when it came to kills, again, third place with 2. And when it came to base XP, again, third place with 649. But we can see that our player in the Bishop, he managed to get 426 hit points, so he's just behind me. He did manage to get 1 kill, which put him again just behind me. And when it came to base XP, he was again just a short way down in 5th position, but he played it very well. So well done, Edgar Destroyer. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, I fired 10 rounds. I only had 2 rounds left when the Churchill killed me. I managed to get 6 hits, 6 penetrations, and 4 splash damage. I did damage of 819 hit points, of which 730 were at more than 300 meters. I damaged 5 of the enemy, but killed 2 of them, and I did stun assistance damage of 354 hit points off 3 stuns. On a premium account, I earned 24,306 credits, and after ammunition resupply and repair, I still had 19,897 credits. I received 973 base XP on a premium account, and that was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and I had a personal reserves bonus going at the same time, so I took away 2,920, which was very welcome. But yes, tanks had better beware when there's somebody up on that plateau, because if you get a driver like that Bishop driver, and of course like me, then we're likely to come flying down the hill at you at high speed to try and shoot you or land on top of you. Yeah, so be careful. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.